When we come with that heat, we got skip on the.
Give me Iguodala.
That's my Max Kellerman moment right there.
Hey, if anybody wants to step to me in some CFB25, just let me know. Handing out free ass whoopings. Elimination Chamber. We saw John Cena turn heel for the first
script
time.
writers could be going crazy right now.
It's gonna come down the hill. You know, got 40 sane.
Boys, I hate to say this. I never hit record on Jacob's Zoom.
No.
So, welcome in Jacob Fine into the episode. We now have the Zoom recording. Welcome in and welcome back. $1 Million Radio episode 23. It's been too long since I've been in the studio at Griffin and gotten to talk to Jacob over Zoom. I'll tell you what. I missed you boys. I missed you boys. Good to be back.
Too.
The feeling's mutual. Now, we've not gone completely dark with each other. You know, you kind of put the belt to me on that college football, 25 video game.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Other than that,
if anybody wants to step to me in some CFB25, just let me know. Handing out free ass whoopings. Anytime, any place, whatever. Any team.
I can attest to that.
No, but
I had him in the first few plays, but after that, it was just all downhill from there.
Yeah. Well, when you play the game as much as I have, you know what plays work and what plays don't. So, but welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back. Lots happened here in the last 3 weeks or so. We did have me and Kyle had a UFC podcast episode Friday night that we filmed, and I went 3 for 4 on my plays UFC. That's all I'll say. But none of the parlays hit, so sorry about that. I do want to give a shout out to Milkman. Milkman in the comments, always in the comments. Appreciate it. No clue who that is, but whoever it is, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Milkman. I know there's a Milkman in the big band in the area, but I doubt that's the same person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's no way it's the same.
But yeah.
Ain't no way it's Dino. Ain't no way.
But we'll go ahead and get started. A lot is going on today. It is now 12:35 Monday afternoon, which means 35 minutes ago, NFL free agency negotiating period did start. So X is down, Twitter's down, whatever you want to call it. But Adam Schefter is coming through on Instagram, dropping all the latest signings and extensions, contracts, whatever's going on. But haven't seen too many big names off the board so far today. But a lot of NFL news has happened. Myles Garrett agreed to a $40 million extension. The Bills released Von Miller. The Steelers are looking to sign Justin Fields, but Justin Fields is waiting to see what else is out there for him. Maybe the Jets or something, which these negotiations were able to start about 35 minutes ago. So, we'll see what happens. But a lot of quarterbacks on the open market is including Aaron Rodgers, who I wouldn't mind seeing go to the Steelers. As a A-Rod fan,
you don't mind, but I don't. Well, maybe I want to see that because he looked a little awful last year. I ain't gonna lie. He
started turning it up in the back half of the season or whatever, but started looking like the old A-Rod. But he's had very many moments where he's looked like an old A-Rod for sure. But
old head. There's in wrestling, there's vintage Orton, so there's vintage A-Rod, or, now there's old head A-Rod. So maybe y'all can use vintage to describe him.
Speaking of wrestling, man, it's been popping off the last couple of weeks. Elimination Chamber, we saw John Cena turn heel for the first
script
time.
writers could be going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Now, was he not heel when he technically first started out as the Doctor of Thugonomics?
Yeah,
he's like an anti-hero almost, technically.
But we all know
he should have gone heel, and he should have been the one to break Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania, because people for the longest time, they were wanting to see John Cena go heel, but they never wanted to see the streak being broken. And so that would have been the perfect combo to do it, in my opinion. If you know John Cena cheats to end Undertaker's streak, like bumps into a ref or something, I think that would have been perfect. But I think this is Cena's last run, and he wanted to be a heel at some point. So, hey, I'm trying to go SmackDown when it comes to Knoxville.
SmackDown is coming to Knoxville. Is it May? Is what it said?
Yeah.
That's going to be after WrestleMania, right? When is WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I think it's I don't know. I don't know when WrestleMania
just a few weeks away. But anyways, yeah. So things are heating up. April
19th.
All right,
and the 20th.
So that'll be the week after UFC 314 down in Miami, April 12th. So yeah, a lot to look forward to, but also a lot going on. We've missed the last few weeks. We've seen the Tennessee Volunteers walk out of Thompson Bowling Arena with a buzzer beater over Alabama a couple weeks ago, and then followed that up with a tough road loss to Ole Miss, which Igor Milicic had a shot to tie it there at the buzzer.
Which he got
couple feet, couple feet away from the basket, but
I know
you could see the pain.
It.
You could see the pain in his eyes. He was like, "Oh man, I hate that."
He's a generally a pretty stoic type of guy. Doesn't really show a whole lot of emotion, but he was very, very mad at himself whenever that.
See, I honestly feel like he had time to dunk it even.
Yeah.
It was close.
Like
it was close. I guess he didn't want to risk it because it was like, if he dunks it and they're like, why didn't you just get it off in time? Then we'd be having a pretty similar conversation.
Yeah.
But that's one of those. It's a tough loss because it definitely takes us out of the 1 seed contention as far as the NCAA tournament goes. But we're definitely a 2 seed, especially after taking care of business against South Carolina, which looked like we were on upset alert there for the first half or so.
Well, South Carolina is a sneaky good team. I mean, I could say that about any SEC team.
Their record doesn't show it, but the SEC is so competitive this year. It's like anybody can beat anybody. We saw Georgia take down Florida.
They've won 4 in a row, dude. Georgia has.
Yeah.
And now they're going to make the tournament.
Yeah, speaking of the tournament, we've got the SEC tournament tipping off Wednesday afternoon. Let me pull up that bracket to see who all is playing Wednesday, because we got some people on the first round bye, and then
all the top 4 seeds get double buys.
Yeah.
So on the first round, speaking of South Carolina, they're playing number 9 Arkansas. So if you guys remember Tennessee, we put the belt to Arkansas when they came in town.
Yeah.
That was 2 months ago, though.
Yeah, it was
earlier. Lots changed.
But we've gotten better.
That was the first SEC game. So the top 4 seeds in the SEC tournament: number 1 Auburn, number 2 Florida, number 3 Alabama, and Tennessee at number 4. The teams that get the first round bye, that will be, let me see, number 5 Texas A&M, number 6 Kentucky, 7 Missouri, and number 8 Ole Miss all get a first round bye. And then Wednesday we'll see 1:00 Eastern time on SEC Network, Arkansas and South Carolina, and then Texas and Vanderbilt after that. And then in the nightcap, game 3, we'll see LSU, Mississippi State, and Oklahoma and Georgia at the very last game, game 4, Wednesday night. So
that's to be determined.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how Kentucky kind of owned us this year, and we still get a double bye. I'm not saying that's not right. I mean, we had a better record, but it's just kind of crazy. They kind of put the belt to us 2 times in a row.
Well, I think the SEC, it's very competitive, but I think it's still a little top heavy. And you can throw Kentucky in there in the top 5 teams. They're the 6th seed. Texas A&M even is the 5 seed. They had a great year as well.
See, I feel like A&M, if they don't rebound the ball, they lose.
Yeah.
When they rebound the ball, they're the best rebounding team in the country, probably.
They're not the most skilled team by any means, but they are very, very physical, and they know how to
get second chance points,
rebound the ball. Very tough defensively. You can't go inside on them.
Just a bunch of dogs, dude. And like them being physical and getting rebounds, that's one of their pillars.
They're old school. Yeah. They're old school.
And if they're being outdone on one of their core, abilities, then it's wraps. We saw them drop nearly 4 in a row towards the end of the season until they beat Auburn, right?
And shout out Jahmai Mashack, not only the buzzer beater to defeat Alabama and keep us in contention for the 1 seed at the moment, but Jahmai Mashack was also awarded the Torchbearer Award for the University of Tennessee. So shout out Jahmai. Round of applause.
Shaq is the best.
Yeah, if you don't know what that is, it's basically an award every year that goes to a student at the University of Tennessee, not just an athlete, but it's been a long time since a basketball player has won it. But it basically shows that they are great in the community. They represent what the University of Tennessee means, what it means to be a volunteer. And he was emotional whenever he got the award and said that he just wanted to make the Mashack name mean something and represent his family. And I can't think of anybody else that has done that more than Mashack. You could probably put Zakai Ziegler up there as well. But congratulations to Mashack. That is an outstanding accomplishment.
Man.
For Go ahead, Jacob.
So glad he was the one to hit that game winner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he deserved it, man. He got it off just in time too.
What, 0.2 seconds left?
Yeah. Shout out to Bob and Burke calling their last home game.
Shout out Bob Kessling, Burt Camp.
It's been my whole life.
Great career. Great career, gentlemen.
I'm gonna hit him with the Darvin Ham salute.
But no, bro, every time, I remember being a little kid hearing him scream money for the first time. I feel it in my soul every time.
I've gotten to meet Bob Kessling a few times being in radio back in West Tennessee, and he's a great guy and great career, hard workers. They deserve to be able to enjoy retirement now, but it is going to be. I'm curious to see. Obviously, Mike Keith is going to be the next voice of the Volunteers. I'm curious to see who's going to be the color commentator for football and basketball games.
There's a former basketball player that was doing some good color commentary recently. I forgot his name. My dad met him, but I feel like it'll be a former player.
Might be. Is it Ron Slay? Maybe.
No, it was someone else.
He's got a deal with the SEC network, so I doubt that happens. But
it was someone else. But yeah, okay. So who do y'all think is? Y'all want to do the first round, see kind of who takes each game?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, so start with South Carolina and Arkansas. I mean, I think probably Arkansas wins.
Yeah.
Let me check and see if any of these first round lines are up.
Just depends, because if South Carolina can hit those 3 balls, they could easily.
If South Carolina plays Arkansas like they played in Knoxville Saturday, then I think they beat Arkansas.
And if Arkansas plays like they did in Knoxville, then they lose.
Yeah, for sure.
No shoot around. Hey, and it's a 1:00 game, just like it was when that happened. So, hey, hell, Arkansas may not do a shoot around. Jonas Adu is going to be good for about 4 points and 3 rebounds.
No, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
As a 7-foot big man.
So the lines are not up for that, but we do have the lines for the SEC tournament champions, and it pretty much looks like the rankings do. Auburn plus 140, Florida plus 250, Alabama at 3 plus 500, Tennessee just behind them at plus 550, and then a big drop off once you get to Kentucky, 2,500, Texas A&M plus 3,000, and then we got Missouri, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Arkansas, Texas, Georgia, Vandy, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and LSU.
I swear, dude, if Kentucky has a good shooting night, they could be up there to win it just with anyone. The way they're shooting against us, the best defense in the country, they cannot miss, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So we got the first game, 1:00 Eastern, Wednesday afternoon, South Carolina, Arkansas. Winner plays Ole Miss. Who do y'all see taking that game?
Griffin, go ahead.
Honestly, Ole Miss.
Well, South Carolina and Arkansas will play Ole Miss, so
I'd
say Ole Miss would win against either of these teams.
Lord.
But
South Carolina, Arkansas, give me Ole Miss. No, dude. I'll
Give me Iguodala.
Give me South Carolina.
That's my Max Kellerman moment right there.
Give me South Carolina, dude. I think they're going to do the upset.
Yeah, I think I'll take South Carolina in that one too.
And then Texas versus Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's been a solid team this year.
Yeah, give me Vanderbilt in that one. I don't think they're losing.
I mean, they did lose their last game to Oklahoma.
Oh.
But did y'all see them claw back versus Missouri? I mean, they were down by over possession, and they ended up with it was similar to the Tennessee game with 30 seconds left. They ended up tying it, hitting a 3 with less than 10 seconds left, and they went into overtime and they beat Missouri. So, and Missouri's a really good team. I mean, they were up by 11 versus us, So, honestly, give me Vanderbilt. I think that they can do it, and it's in Nashville. So.
Very true. Very true. At the Bridgestone Arena. So the winner of that will play Texas A&M. So we got Vanderbilt pretty much unanimously. And then LSU, Mississippi State. Just give me Mississippi State. LSU's probably the worst team in the conference.
They really are. Yeah.
Mississippi State's not bad either. So
I don't know how LSU is. I mean, I guess their record's better than South Carolina, but I've never seen them play it.
Yeah.
I've never seen them play a good game.
So then we got in the nightcap Wednesday night, Oklahoma and Georgia. Georgia, like Griffin says, won 4 in a row.
I think Oklahoma's won 4 in a row too.
It might be a pretty good game.
I'm going to say Georgia in a close one, but I'm going to have to watch that game.
Yeah.
That's going to be probably
Georgia's on a roll.
9 out of 10.
I agree with you, Griffin. I agree with you. I'm going to take Georgia.
So let's just go through the whole bracket and see who's going to be the SEC champion. So we got South Carolina and Ole Miss now in round 2 Thursday.
I'll take Ole Miss again.
Griffin said Ole Miss.
Give me hotty toddy.
Yeah.
All right, so the winner of that game will go on to play Auburn. Then we got Vanderbilt, Texas A&M. I think we all kind of know who we're going to go with.
I'm taking Vanderbilt.
Are you?
I'm gonna go with A&M and say they out rebound Vanderbilt.
I will go with A&M as well. So you were outruled, Jacob.
That's fine. Very good picks. You can't go wrong.
So that'll be A&M playing Tennessee in that quarterfinal matchup Friday.
I'm cool with that.
So we got
and we put the belt to them.
We got Mississippi State and Missouri.
I'm gonna go Missouri. They just shoot the ball too good.
They're very good. Missouri's very good.
Missouri will move on to play Florida then. Now Georgia and Kentucky Thursday night.
Give me the dogs. Give me them dogs.
Griffin with Georgia in the upset.
Hey, bro. Once I saw them, who was that? Won that Florida week and a half ago? Yeah.
Georgia beat Florida.
When they beat Florida at Georgia.
They were up by 25 at one point. Yeah. Florida did come back.
It was almost a choke job.
Yeah. But hey, they stayed composed and won that game and have won 3 more since then.
Yeah.
I feel like that team's getting hot at the right moment.
Georgia over Kentucky is what Griffin says. I will go with Kentucky, so Jacob will be the tiebreaker.
Look, Griffin, I want to say Georgia, I really do. But watching Kentucky just shoot absolutely lights out versus us, and I think aren't all their guys healthy now? Or healthier, I guess. So I'm gonna have to go with Kentucky, unfortunately. But hey, I say that just for them. They're gonna get the belt from Alabama and Mark Sears. Shout out Mark Sears for that game winner versus Auburn.
And shout out Auburn and Alabama going into overtime and cashing my over. That was awesome.
Dude, Mark Sears is baby Jalen Brunson. He's a bulldog, dude. I don't care.
That game put about $50 in my pocket. So
nice.
So now the quarterfinal round Friday, we'll see. We had Ole Miss versus Auburn, boys.
Auburn, I guess.
I'm gonna be a little controversial.
So let's say this. Let's make sure we all know that at this point, these 4 teams that have had a double round bye are playing a team that's won either 1 or 2 games going into this round. So there might be a rust factor.
Yeah,
that's true. And
but
it could also be like NC State last year where they get hot, really hot, and they have one player that's an X factor. I I mean, that could also happen as well.
See, because I'm hoping the rust bug hits either Florida or Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. As long as it doesn't hit Tennessee, but we all know that's going to.
See, I feel like if we're matched up with A&M again, I feel like we'll be all right. I mean, the first 10 minutes are going to be a shit show regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. No matter who we're playing.
But hey, shout out to ESPN for not letting me watch the first 10 minutes of the last, 5-6 games. So I ain't had to
figure it out.
And if it's happening each game, you'd think they would just, push everything back. You know what I mean? Every game goes over 10 minutes at the end. But
I swear the only time it didn't happen was Saturday right before that Auburn-Alabama game.
Yeah.
But
all right,
we didn't
Miss
have
or Auburn?
I've got Auburn winning that one.
I'll say Auburn in a close one.
Yeah. Right. So Auburn moves on.
I cannot stand Jahmai Broome, dude. Cannot stand him.
Yeah, I can't.
Great player.
What's his name? Mazzaro, number 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God.
Was he the one that elbowed the Alabama dude?
Homie's older than me, still playing college basketball.
I know. Just put the fries in the bag, dude.
So we got Auburn moving on, and then it'll be Texas A&M and Tennessee Friday evening. I guess this is a rematch.
I'll take the Vols.
I know what y'all think. Y'all think it's harder to beat a team twice. I think it's hard for a team to beat a team that they lost to. So give me Tennessee.
All right.
Fair point.
So that'll be Tennessee and Auburn in the semifinal round. We'll have Florida and Missouri quarterfinals Friday night.
That could be a banging ass game.
Yeah, that's
Missouri
what I'm saying.
and Florida. That would be a shootout like no other.
Yeah, both teams can definitely hit the 3-pointer.
Yeah, dude. I would on any given night. I could
give me the
Missouri.
over.
Yeah,
I'll take the over. Yeah. So Jacob's got Missouri. What about you, Griff?
I just think Florida's centers their bigs are too good for Missouri. I mean, Missouri's going to shoot the damn ball like crazy, no doubt. But I feel like Florida's got too much. It'll be close, but I'll take
too
Florida.
Much size almost.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Florida is up there with Auburn as probably the best team in the SEC. I'll take Florida as long as they don't come out rusty. I think Florida will probably win by at least 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than that. So
that's fair.
In that nightcap, Thursday night, to wrap up the quarterfinal round, we have Kentucky and Alabama.
That would be a good game. If both teams are shooting good, like if Alabama is not rusty and Kentucky gets on a hot streak.
We also have to keep in mind that over the last couple of years, the SEC tournament has kind of diminished in meaning. Because we all know what's around the corner with the NCAA tournament, which everybody's trying to win. So there's kind of a fine line between coming out and, wanting to win this and exhausting your players versus maybe getting, some extra rest going into the NCAA tournament. So with that in mind, boys, Kentucky and Alabama, who you got? Alabama's been pretty good.
Alabama.
All right.
They just beat Auburn on the road.
SEC is so good. I mean, give any team. It could be any team, really, but other than LSU will not win it all.
So I guess, boys, we got the top 4 teams with the double bye all moving on, which means we're gonna be wrong with at least one of them.
At least one.
So
God, please don't let it be.
Dude, I mean, I think
please.
Honestly, I don't want us to really sleep on Florida because Florida beat both Alabama and Auburn, and it was Auburn
and
at
they
home.
Whooped our ass.
And Tennessee,
But we also beat Florida, so. But I'm just saying, if it ends up being Tennessee and Auburn again in the semis, I mean, you saw what the score was last time at Auburn. I think we put the clamps on them and we take the win on that one.
All right. What about you, Griff? Tennessee, Auburn, semifinal round.
I love you, Bruce, but go Vols.
All right.
All day long.
So we'll have Tennessee moving on. Shocker. Florida and Alabama to meet up with Tennessee in the SEC championship.
Because they did play, what was that, Wednesday last week?
And Florida won.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Won at Alabama. Yeah, I think it was at Alabama.
Their senior night, I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
give me Florida. I hate to say it.
Could be Florida, yeah.
You could say Florida will win, but don't ever say go Florida.
I don't think I said go Florida. I said give me Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, I will never say go Florida.
Right.
I will never say that, dog.
Chat, clip it. Chat, clip it. We got to see. So,
what do you think,
Jacob, you got Florida?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'll go with Alabama, but I'm overruled. So it'll be Tennessee and Florida in the SEC championship game. So Florida beat us by 30 at their place. We beat Florida by 20 at our place without Zakai Ziegler, without Igor Milicic. So hopefully by the end of the tournament, both teams will be healthy. We'll get to duke it out, neutral site in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool if that ended up being the case. Like we both traded dominant wins over each other.
Yeah.
Like I would like that.
So who y'all got reigning, holding up the trophy at the end Saturday?
Mashack
and Ziegler.
Yeah, right. Milicic with a go-ahead 3 with 4 seconds left. Clip it.
All right, so you heard it here, folks. Tennessee Volunteers, SEC champions. Let's go. Let's get it. Congratulations.
Hey, we'll be locking up a 1 seed too.
That would be clutch.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Auburn's
but maybe.
dropped 2 in a row. They've dropped 2 in a row, and if they lose out of this, I think
very true.
Yeah,
very
true. But
if
if Alabama wins the whole tournament, then I think they would probably get in for a number 1 seed since they beat.
Same with Florida too.
Yep, that would be true. Florida has really good wins this year. They really do. But what's cool about it is that we beat them, so it's like it's all up in the air. Anything can happen. That's the exciting part about the tournament. Any team will beat. One team will beat another team that they aren't supposed to. It's going to be a really good tournament. So let's do it. Let's get at it.
And then I think
watching.
That'll be, what is it, next weekend? Like next week, Thursday or Friday, the NCAA tournament starts?
Well, they'll have Selection Sunday, so it'll probably be after that Sunday.
Yeah, so it'll be, I think Selection Sunday will be this Sunday because all the conference championships will be done. So then next week should start the tournament, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. So maybe, this time next week, episode 24, we'll have the brackets to fill out.
Okay.
It's the Kobe episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Kobe episode, NCAA mock tournament.
It's the LeBron episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's what. So we started this. We got like 2 or 3 minutes in without Jacob, and then he said he was ready. So we're like, we'll just start it over. But I did start it out saying like, depending on your generation, this is either the LeBron episode or the Jordan episode.
Yeah. Hey, that's exciting, man. With Luka and LeBron, even though LeBron's gonna be out for like 2 weeks or so with a groin strain.
Hopefully it's only 2 weeks, but the Lakers lost their first game, and I think they had won 8 in a row going into Saturday and lost by 10 to the Celtics.
Honestly, for them to climb back, they were down by like 21 points. I mean, for them to climb back like that, and with them not have everyone healthy, even though Celtics were missing KP and probably some other person, but Lakers didn't have Hachimura. They didn't have Jackson Hayes, one of the only 7-footers on their team. I'm still wondering is Alex Len that bad for him not to be played?
I don't know.
I mean, he's been a on and off free agent for like the last 4 years of his career. So
I remember he had a little tenure with the Kings.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other than that, I just didn't know if he's a 7-footer and they need size. So maybe he's like the ultra backup option. Like if LeBron gets injured, we need to put Alex Len in.
So, boys, what do you think about in my opinion, I'm no conspiracy theorist, okay? But you trade one of the biggest stars to one of the biggest markets, Luka going to the Lakers. The Celtics are the best team in the East. Maybe up there, maybe the Cavs are up there with them. I think the Cavs will definitely give them a run for their money at least.
They beat the Celtics at the Celtics.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But, 7-game series, we'll have to see. But do we get to see a Lakers Celtics finals? Do you think that's a possibility?
See, I love Luka, but I'm kind of with Chuck on this one. I think it's
talking about the Lakers.
I think it's going to be OKC and Cleveland.
That would be awesome. I would love to see that finals.
Yeah. It's a possibility. I mean, everyone's going to have to be healthy for the Lakers. They can't afford not to have a center. I mean, that's just what it's going to have to be. It's going to come down to health. You know, got 40-year-old LeBron. He's 5th in MVP voting right now. I mean,
yeah, it's bonkers. Just thinking about.
It's insane.
Boys, I hate to say this. I never hit record on Jacob's Zoom.
No.
I'm rusty. Damn. I'm rusty. That's all I can say.
I'm this close.
So do we keep it?
Is it just me, or is everything else recorded?
Everything else is recorded. I mean,
that's fine.
Okay. Well, then
if it's you and Griffin, then that should be that should be enough, right?
Yeah. So welcome in Jacob Fine into the episode. We now have the Zoom recording.
Hey, I was here in spirit and audio. I just wasn't here in video. So yeah. I'm here now.
All good. We got him now.
I apologize, everybody. I'm rusty. You know, taking 3 weeks off has taken a toll on my habits.
I was worried that I just forgot. Like, you hit record on your cameras though.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. We got the audio. I got Logic up recording, and so now we get to see Jacob's pretty face. So welcome in, Jacob. Awesome.
New camera angle and everything.
Yeah.
So, killing it.
All right, boys. Anything else we want to talk about? We got the NFL news still popping off. Davonte Adams going to the Rams. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. I've almost missed that.
See, I was feeling he was going to wait for A-Rod to make his decision.
Isn't Cooper Kupp going somewhere else?
I think they said he's a
free agent.
Is he?
Or maybe he's not going to be with the Rams.
Okay.
I think they were wanting to trade him.
Yeah, it might be a trade. He might still be under contract, but Rams are re-signing quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo to stay with Matt Stafford, who's staying with the Rams. Davonte Adams, Puka Nacua, Tyler Higbee. Obviously, what's the running back's name? It's slipping my mind. Oh no, Kyron Williams. He was on my fantasy team. Yeah, so. The Rams might be a sneaky team to make a run next season. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now.
I would never count Stafford out.
No, I don't know why anybody would. So, what was the other big news? Myles Garrett, $40 million extension. Bills release Von Miller. We've got.
Did they really?
Yeah, Von Miller no longer with the Buffalo Bills.
Is he that washed? Is he that cooked?
I don't think so. I think he was more of a
probably
contract.
Only 34, 35?
Yeah. I mean, he's getting up there in age for sure. He's probably not as good as he was 10 years ago with the Broncos, but
the Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller.
Yeah. So, that'll be a good pickup for whoever decides to sign Von Miller. But
yeah.
I mean, here we go. Draft around the corner.
That and Josh Allen, I think. What was it? 6 year, 330.
It was $55 million a year.
Yeah.
So Josh Allen, one of the highest paid players of all time. I think the highest paid player in the NFL right now on a per year basis is
either Garrett or Allen.
It is Dak Prescott, $60 million a year. And then you got Trevor Lawrence,
Lamar,
Josh Allen, Lamar, and Jordan Love at $55 million a year. So.
Yeah, I think wasn't with the whole drama for Lamar was that he wanted it guaranteed. I think.
Yeah, a couple years ago, whenever he was talking about wanting out or whatever, there was some contract, and his mom is also his agent, which is not
typical.
Yeah, not normal, but
I respect it though.
Oh yeah, keep it all in the family.
I can't remember how much guaranteed money Burrow's getting.
I think Burrow is up there in that conversation as well.
Yeah. Well, God bless. I mean, I'd take a pay cut just to.
Oh yeah, I mean,
because all we've done the last 2 days is re-sign BJ Hill and re-sign freaking Gesicki. What are we doing?
I think honestly, it's kind of a reflection of different players' priorities. Like Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. I'm sure there's plenty others. They always took a big pay cut.
Yeah.
If you look at some of the greatest winners in just sports, Tim Duncan with the Spurs, and like I said, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, they always are taking a pay cut so they can get more pieces around them to make their life easier. Yeah. Now, if you're wanting just to have generational wealth upon generational wealth, then damn, take the max, I guess. But if you can't be complaining about not winning a ring if you're not trying to help your team out a little bit.
Yeah, Myles Garrett was like, I need to get out of here. I need to start playing meaningful football, getting to the playoffs, playing in January. And then they're like, what about 40 mil? Is that all right? He's like, oh, okay.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll stay in Cleveland.
I love being in Cleveland. Oh, man.
Dude, I would take it in a heartbeat. Ring or no ring, I'm still going on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm chilling.
You can not only go on vacation, but you can buy a plot of land and a mansion in a vacation spot and travel back and forth throughout the year. So. Yeah. And probably 2 or 3 other different places that you want to go. But
crazy.
Well, boys, this has been episode 23 $1 Million Radio. Y'all got any song choices of the week? $1 Million plays? $1 Million picks?
Yeah.
I got mine locked and loaded.
Go ahead, Griff.
Pull the trigger.
All right. Jacob, you'll give me flack for this, but tomorrow's 311 day, so I don't give a shit.
Okay.
My song is Creatures for a While by 311.
I've always loved playing that with you. It was so fun.
No matter what day of the week it is, that song's always a banger.
And we'd have everyone get low to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
That shit went so hard. Oh, we'd always call Griffin up on stage because like he was playing it before me and everything, and then I was like, damn, we should do that too. So we all combined it, and he'd come on stage and we'd do it, and it was so lit. It was so lit. Great cover. I'm not giving you any flack for that. I'm not shocked. I mean, every other song's been a 311 song, but
there's been like 3 tops.
Or probably closer to 11, but
yeah, probably.
What about
Mine
you, Jacob?
Is This Fire by Killswitch Engage. I sent you a little clip of it yesterday, and we're talking about wrestling. This was CM Punk's original theme when he was first in the WWE. There may have been one before that was trash, but this one is the main one. When he would come out and do with the X's and stuff. He had the long hair. He had the Money in the Bank. He'd come out with the Money in the Bank. He was about to cash that shit in. So This Fire by Killswitch Engage. They are one of the most influential metalcore bands. They really started the genre. They're one of the main artists. So, yep, that's it, baby.
I'm gonna go with a new song. There's a producer that has always produced for the rapper Logic, and his name is Six. It's the number 6IX. He's got a new album out. This song is called Bright Lights with Kyle and Skizzy Mars. It's a very I was listening to it for the first time on the way home from work yesterday. Had the windows rolled down. It was like 65 outside. Just had a long, tough weekend at work. Now I was just chilling, cruising down the road. Perfect song for that. Perfect song to cruise to, for sure.
What is it?
Bright Lights by Six, Kyle, and Skizzy Mars.
We'll check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Takes me back to the high school days, 100 years ago. Boys, I got my 10-year reunion coming up next year.
Oh, we about to have our 5-year coming up. God bless.
Wait, you're what, 28, 27?
I just turned 27, yes.
And then
okay.
I'm now in my Kobe year, boys.
I'm in my LeBron year, so.
Happy birthday, Griff.
Appreciate it.
Happy birthday, me. Happy really early birthday, Jacob. Let's get it. Birthday boys. But everybody, thanks for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties, not being able to see Jacob until the last 5 minutes, but that's on me. Hand up, that's on me. But
I'm looking forward to getting back in the swing of the podcast. It was a good break, but I'm excited to do this again next week.
Yeah,
March Madness coming up next week. Our tournament brackets will be up. We'll make sure we get through all that. So very exciting.
Let's make a big, huge post for those.
All right, yeah, we will. But this has been episode 23 $1 Million Radio. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.